Hair ends are the oldest and physically weakest part of your hair. They've been through plenty of mechanical applications such as washing, detangling, blow drying, plaiting, etc. more times than any other part of your hair. They have a higher porosity than the rest of your hair. Even if you have low porosity, your ends have a higher porosity. They also have a rough texture than the rest of your hair because they're the most used and damaged part of your hair. They have a smaller cuticle compared to the other parts of your hair. Why is learning about your ends important? They affect your hair length by affecting your hair's retention rate, which is basically how fast your hairs grow versus how fast you lose them in the same period of time. They affect your hair's health since the damage to the ends can extend to the roots. They also affect how manageable your hair is due to tangles and knots. There are two types of hair ends, one healthy ends, two unhealthy ends. Healthy ends look full and thick, you experience minimal breakage, your ends look shiny. There are different types of unhealthy ends, dry ends, brittle ends, tangles. The above then lead to split ends, which then lead to frizzy ends. Split ends are the tips of a person's hair ends which have split from dryness or ill treatment. It occurs when there is a damage to the cuticle or missing cuticles. This leaves your cortex exposed to the harsh environment. Without the proper protection from the cuticle scaly layers, your hair strands will begin to split into two or more sections. Split ends are not just a split on your hair strand. On a microscopic level, it's a very rough tear in your strand, similar to that looks like the ends of an unraveled rope or a piece of wood that is halfway chopped. That's why, when you have a lot of cuticle damage, your ends appear more frizzy and bushy. Most splits start as a single split, but they evolve into either a triple, feather, tree, double Y, long, or dipped split. This progression is inevitable, but can be substantially slowed down with proper care and treatment. Hair never splits into two equal parts. One side of the split is larger, eventually the thinner one breaks off. An incomplete split occurs in naturals who wear their hair in tight puffs. Not occur in anyone with coily or curly hair. The four common types of splits in coily and curly hair are single split, taper, incomplete split, knot. What causes split ends? Relaxes, color treating hair, using heat frequently on your hair without a heat protectant, rough handling your hair, hydro fatigue, not enough hydration, not sealing twist outs and braids, excessive chemical manipulation. Here are some few signs that your curly hair may need a trim. 1. Presence of knots. If not trimmed, they will knot together with single strands of hair and create bigger knots, thus creating hair breakage. 2. Thinning ends. This is often visible when you plait your hair. 3. If it is difficult to detangle your hair, even in the use of the right products and tools. 4. Excessive breakage. 5. Rough dry ends. 6. Stunted length growth. How to take care of hair ends and reduce the occurrence of split ends. We say reduce the occurrence because everybody has split ends since everybody moves their hair. It's the degree of damage that we want to reduce to the ends and the hair. Create a trimming schedule for yourself, whether it's every 4 months or 6 months. When trimming, use sharp scissors. Only use these scissors for your hair. Using blunt scissors will only lead to more damage. Always trim straight across ends, never at an angle, as this leaves room for more split ends to occur through increasing the surface area of the hair end. Trim your hair while it's dry and straightened. This is because curls and coils shrink at different rates. Reduce heat and chemical use, increase deep conditioning and real protein treatments, create a moisture barrier by first moisturizing then sealing your ends, make sure your ends are covered in a satin bonnet when sleeping, be gentle when handling the ends, for example, use a cool blast instead of a blow dry on your ends, coil instead of twisting your ends, dust your ends often, this keeps ends from knotting and tangling. Thank you for watching. Like, share and comment down below. Can't wait to interact with you again in our next hair assessment post. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.